Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your Coach Frenchy, back in the house for another post-game Montreal Canadiens. They did it. First time they win an OT or shootout. They finally snapped the 9-game with no win. And that's happened tonight because they beat the Vancouver Canucks by a score of 5-4, a goal of who? Tomas Tatar! Score and a shootout and gave the W to the Montreal Canadiens. And that gave also to Montreal 14 Ws since the beginning of the year. A very strange game, to be honest with you. They scored 4 goals and 18 shots, the Vancouver tonight. Not because Carey Price was not great. Honestly, maybe one he could, maybe, he would like to see again. But otherwise, the 3 other goals was not easy. And you have one, it was the tips. Another one, it was a mistake of Suzuki in front of the net. And so that's happened sometimes. But the Montreal shot 40 times on Holtby, and most of the game it was all about Montreal. And they are just lucky, Vancouver, to get a point tonight and to get out at least with a point, like I said. So let's go right away. What we like to do at the beginning is to go to the score sheet of the game. First of all, I have only one goal at the first period. It comes for Nick Suzuki, 7th of the season on power play. Exactly the same area, the same shot he did to tie the game yesterday on power play. And Drouin and Weber got a helper on that one at 6:28 for the first period. That was the only one goal. And listen, the shot was 10-2 for Montreal Canadiens. Just give you an idea how Montreal dominated the first period. Suddenly, they come back at the beginning of second period, and 22 seconds, boom, Virtanen, after a mistake of Nick Suzuki, lose the puck behind the net of Price, and recovery by Miller, send the puck right there in the slot in front of the Price, and nobody can cover Virtanen, and shoot right away a wrist shot on the right side of Price. Could not do anything about that. And tie the game 1-1. And then finally, 6 minutes later on power play, Bezos score his 16th of the year, and also an assist of Orvat and Hughes at 8:08 to lead now by 1 over Montreal by the score 2-1. And finally, Tomas Tatar score his 6th of the year, and an assist of Danault and Mete at 13:44 to tie the game again 2-2. And then 5 minutes later, Joel Edmondson scored his 2nd of the year. Weber, 2nd assist of the night. And Tatar, his 2nd point of the night. Got an helper on that one at 18:21 to now give the lead again to Montreal Canadiens 3-2 at the end of the second period, where the Canadiens again have more shot, 12-10. 22 after 2 versus 12 for the Canucks. And we have to go at the third period. Same problem for Montreal, and worse, they gave 2 goals at less of 1 minute at the beginning of the third period. First of all, Orvat, 14th of the year, used his 2nd assist of the night, and Glender got an assist again at the same exactly time, 22 seconds, exactly like the second period, to tie the game 3-3. And then less than 50 seconds later, Motte scored his 6th of the year. Harley Rook and Ben have an assist to give the Canucks a 2nd time of the night the lead by 1-4-3. And finally, 5 minutes later, Brendan Gallagher, after a face-off where Danault win it, and Gallagher skate in and wrist shot at, and put the puck in the net around Holtby on the left side of Holtby, and tied the game again 4-4. And this was the last goal at this period. Again, this period was all dominated by Montreal. They cannot score. Holtby was a little bit better, and unfortunately Montreal, they don't take advantage of this. And then we have to go And the shot after 3, it was 15 Montreal over 4 only for the Canucks. It was the second time in 3 periods they have only a single digit and shooting tonight. And during the OT, Montreal have a great chance at least 3 times. One time was Danault and Holtby stop it. Then after that, Drouin and breakaway, fake left, right, and then shoot in the glove. Holtby make a big save. Then right away after that, the Canucks come back right away, buzzer come back with Price, almost like a breakaway, and Price stopped with a pad, and then was the only 3 opportunity you have during that period. The show was 3-2, avantage Montreal Canadiens for a final of 40 versus 18. Then, and shootout, Perry scored the first goal at the shootout to give Montreal 1. And then the second, right away, buzzer score is also for Vancouver to tie 1-1. And then we have to wait until the 6th attempts for both teams to see a goal. And finally, Tomas Tatar score and gave finally the first time in 10 attempts for Montreal Canadiens to win and shoot out or OT. And be honest with you, that's a good win for Montreal to get that one, to be honest with you. So let's go with the stat from the night. Like I said, Montreal shoot 40 times versus 18 for the Canucks. Canadian have 53 over 47 for the Canucks and face off. The power play, both teams have the same number, 1-1. The hit